Our guest is the first freshman ever to win the Heisman Trophy, an AP Football Player of the Year, the only NCAA player to exceed 5,000 total yards and 1,000 yards rushing in a single season, and he did it all at Dude Perfect's alma mater, Texas A&M. Give it up for the one and only Johnny Manziel.
What's up, guys?
How we doing, Deuce?
I like that you said Dude Perfect's alma mater. Like,
Yeah,
he doesn't get credit for that.
Yeah.
He doesn't get credit for graduating
Dude
there.
Perfect's alma mater or Johnny's
You're the
alma
only guy
mater,
wearing
you know?
an Aggie ring today, you know?
Yeah.
So
They don't just hand those things out, do they?
No.
Which way are we supposed to have it till you dunk your ring?
you're supposed to have
you don't
it-
want to ask
You're
me.
supposed to have it facing in.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't see y'all ring up much anymore.
It's heavy, dude.
Is it
It's
just a
heavy.
game day thing now?
Well, it's sometimes if I throw a basketball or football, it flies off and don't want to lose it.
Well, you keep your wedding
Sometimes when
ring
you
on.
shake people's hand too, and you don't get like a firm
Hurts.
grab. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's the worst.
If they
It's the worst.
shorthand you and they get the fingers,
It's
you
the
don't get
worst,
back in the
the
palm.
worst. It's the worst. But
Oh, man.
it's nice. I don't wear it all that much, but it's football season. We could use all the luck we could possibly get.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, sitting undefeated, the Aggies. How are you feeling about the A&M squad this year?
I feel good. Obviously, second year of Elko. I think things currently where they sit are better than what we've expected, and they're in the right direction. You know, I did the nightcap show with Shannon and Ocho on Saturday, and they were asking me the same question. And you know, you have to look at it in a way of like, if our defense plays like that, you look around offense, the way we're running the ball, the way Marcel's playing. You have the pieces there to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
With the playoff being what it is and being able to have a couple losses and still probably get in, you would have to think our chances of getting into the playoff are pretty high. Now, what you do with that, and you know, is obviously a game at a time when you get to that point. But you know, I think for once we have the pieces. Are we cursed? Like,
Sure.
Sometimes that's the only
Well, to
question
be
you can ask.
determined.
Since 1939, man.
What were we last year? 7-1, and
Sure.
we go 8-4, and it's just like, you know, I'm very positive about it, and you know, I've talked to Marcel after every game, and you know, it's one of those things where you want to go to Northgate and you want to celebrate and go out with the guys and like have a good time, and of course, but like when the next day comes around, go harder, like really get in the film room and get on the practice field and go harder. Because if you can get these guys together and rally together and really like hold them accountable, just create a real bond and a brotherhood that I think you see with this team, but just stronger, better. Because at the end of the day, when you look around and you think about the LSU team that won the Natty with Burrow, like those guys were brothers. Those offense were so just tapped into one another.
Yep.
You have to have that. If you look at the good teams throughout college football history, that's what you see. The Bamas, the Florida teams from the past, like guys who really, really rock for each other. So, you know, it's hard in the NIL era when guys are making so much money and it can get very like individual and guys worried about themselves or they're wanting to transfer if you have a bad week and just how it goes. So, you know, look, A&M's in a good spot right now, but you just have to go in and take care of business.
So we met you. It was after. No, it was during freshman year,
Yeah.
and we met your aunt. I don't know, Aunt Kathy, and we were at what gas station were we at?
It was at
It
the
was in
Taco Casa on the way down to
Casa,
A&M.
dude, and we
To go to the game.
ran
It's a
into
dangerous game to play.
we ran into Aunt Kat, and then like that night after the game, we like went on your grandpa's RV and kind of got brought into the Manziel family, which was pretty unreal. But you know, then we go to like all the parties with George Whitfield and stuff. Like, man, those were good times.
George was great. George was a key part of helping me develop as a football player, as a passer. You know, I think his spring ball ended in 2012, like whatever that was, like May, June, and we were getting ready to go to summer school. I could not have been playing worse. You know, I was probably third or fourth on the depth chart behind Jokel and Jameel, and Matt Davis was probably even playing better than me at that time. And I remember my mom being like, "You're going to this guy in California, and you don't have a say in it at all.
And you're doing drop backs in the sand on the beach.
3-step, 5-step, 7-step, naked bootlegs in the sand.
And
I always wondered how much that actually helps. Drop backs in the beach, or is it just great weather and a great place to practice?
I think it's just more about having a really sturdy base.
Yeah.
Like, because it's very easy to just get knocked off your base, and that's what you want to have as you're moving up in the pocket and like sliding up on these throws and avoiding guys. Just trying to create a strong base and have a little resistance as you're dropping back a little bit. But he definitely did some interesting things that you didn't see with a lot of people. But we did something after the Heisman year when we went back in 2013 where we would put a receiver on the left, like 10, 15 yards, one on the right, and then like a check down in the middle. And we put a blindfold on. And then you would do like a 7-step drop, and then you'd have one of the receivers clap. And we just got to the point where we could just hit these guys with the blindfold on. And it was really, really interesting just to be able to just not see anything, but still be able to go through your fundamentals and like, step, right position, what you need to do. And it took us a little while to do it, and then we got really good at it.
Almost, hey, almost there.